Chile. So I posted some random pictures that I came across of some people from South Carolina in the year of 1956. Okay. Now, those people are not my family members. Let me make it very clear. My family is from South Carolina, but these were some random people. Okay. Now I'm going to show you all the pictures that I posted. Okay. So you guys can see them and come to your own conclusions and form your own thoughts, right? So I posted this and I made the caption something along the lines of, y'all gonna claim they African because they dark skinned too? Because y'all know y'all love to come up under my channel claiming that I'm secretly African because I'm not a light skinned or brown skinned. So what are y'all gonna claim about these people, right? And let me read to y'all a comment that somebody left that is just so like, what? So this guy said, many black Americans already existed in America, like your mother. Your dad's people came off a ship. The people in these photos look like ship people. Black Americans don't have those features, never come in that complexion unless one parent is foreign. Black Americans never carried things on their heads, ... And this buffoon got 2 likes. He only posted this nonsense 2 minutes ago. Y'all, let's get into this. This is something that I want to talk about because as black Americans, realistically, we don't have a lot in common with Africans. And that's because when we got here, white people beat most of that Africanness out of us, right? So, for example, white people made it illegal to use African drums after the Stoner Rebellion because we used those drums as a means to signal to other people we were revolting, right? We were rebelling, right? So white people made a point to beat a lot of our culture out of us, right? And that's the reality. That just is what it is, right? And don't get me wrong, as black Americans, we've created a new culture that is beautiful, awesome, right? But for you to sit here and pretend that the reason that we don't do African things is because our ancestors were not from Africa and not because they were from Africa and they had that culture beat out of them is delusional. Like, it's actually delusional. And I'm tearing up a little bit thinking about what our ancestors went through when they got here because I can't even begin to imagine it. You get to a new place, everybody speaking different languages, right? You speaking one tribal language, everybody else speaking another one, the white folks speaking something. You like, what the hell is going on, right? I can't imagine how hard it must have been for them to get here and be treated the way that they were, right? And have all of their culture taken from them. And then now you got some dumbass in the comments talking about, yeah, we didn't come off ships. We was already the original Turtle Islands. Oh, no, y'all say Tuttle Island, whatever. Like, it's goofy, bro. And honestly, this is directly upholding white supremacy. It really is. Because this is my thing. It's one thing to acknowledge the facts. Okay, yeah. You know, our African culture was beat out of us. It is what it is. It's another thing to sit there and pretend that your ancestors never came from Africa. That's something else entirely. So you telling me that because my dad is dark skinned, he came off the ship, but because my mom is brown skinned, she's one of the original Tuttle Island Blackfoot Indian natives. That's what you telling me? And I'm cracking up because y'all be the same folks who get on the internet and be hollering about how colorism doesn't exist in the black American community. First of all, y'all just be straight up lying about that. Like, the fuck, right? But anyway, right? Y'all swear that anybody who talks about colorism has to secretly be African or Caribbean, right? But then you turn around and say, oh, yeah, since your mama is brown skin, yeah, she's really a black American. But since your daddy is dark skin, he must have came from Africa. What kind of shit is that? Like, is that not clearly colorist as fuck? Y'all sit here and say shit like this, and then, like, y'all never stop to think, maybe this is upholding some sort of white supremacy. Like, y'all never stop to think that. Ever. Like, and then this is the crazy thing, right? You looked at my parents and you said, oh, the darker skinned one must have came from the ships while the lighter skinned one, oh yeah, she's black American, right? But let's be for real, right? If one of my parents was light skinned, okay, light skin instead of dark skin, you would not be talking about black Americans don't have those features and never come in that complexion unless one parent is white or something. Hell no, you be hollering about the diversity of the black American phenotype and so and so and so. But since one parent is dark skinned, then oh no, black Americans don't look like that. And again, are we not peeping the white supremacist undertones to all of this? This is the even wilder part, right? Forget about being light skinned. If one of my parents was biracial, y'all will be hooting and hollering about how they are black American. Oh yeah, well during slavery, they was considered black, therefore they is black Americans too. One drop of black make you black. In fact, the seed of the father is what makes the child. And then it's crazy because during slavery, all the biracials had white fathers, but y'all still consider them black. So the math don't math. Y'all claim that the seed of the father makes the child. But like what? But anyway, let's not even get into that, right? If one of my parents was biracial, y'all will be going hard to be talking about how they are still considered black American and this, that, and so and so and so. But because one of my parents has the audacity to be a dark-skinned black American, oh, you ain't really black American. You came from the ship. Bitch, we all came from the ships. How the fuck about that? Like, y'all original Blackfoot Indian niggas get on my fucking nerves. Like, for real, for real, for real. Matter of fact, I'm going to take it a step further. Bitch, if you didn't come from the ships, you the one who not a black American, bitch. I don't know whom's the fuck you is. I don't know where the fuck you came from, but you're not a black American. Because the reality of the fact is that black Americans are descended from transatlantic slavery in the United States of America. Transatlantic. What does that mean? Huh? You know, I always tell folks, you can figure out what a lot of words mean by breaking it down into its constituent parts. Like when I'm teaching chess, back rank checkmates. Well, first of all, what is a checkmate? What is a rank? We can figure out what the heck a back rank checkmate is if we break this down into parts. A relative pin, an absolute pin. We can figure out what these things are and the difference between them if we break down the words. Transatlantic slavery. Oh, slavery that crossed the Atlantic Ocean. So, bitch, if you wasn't on the ship, then who the fuck are you?